Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. And today, I finally found something out in the wild. Yay! Out in Target, I was looking around, trying to find Megatronus. Didn't find him, unfortunately, but I found this. I was looking for him and her, and this is Age of the Primes. This is one of the 13 Primes. This is Solus Prime, everything. So yeah, freaking awesome. Excited for this. So there you go. There she is in his... And her box looks really good. 28 steps to transform. I think that's pretty cool that they started putting out the 28 steps right there. That's pretty neat. On the side, got some beautiful artwork as always. There you go on the back. I think she's deluxe scale. There it is. Gets a little hammer. Kind of looks like the, what was the hammer from Guardians? What was it? Ronin? Ronin. Couldn't think of the name. Looks like kind of the Ronin kind of hammer a little bit. All right, there you go, and everything. There you go, 13 Primes, deluxe class. All right, let's get right to it. Let's see what she comes with. Alrighty, first thing first is always instructions, and great instructions as always. I like Hasbro's. They really easy, simple to follow and everything. And she comes with her hammer. It comes in 3 different parts. So basically what you do is just put this together right there, and you put this right there. And there you go. You got a Ronin, hammer and everything. Nice. It got some nice gold paint, or yellow, kind of yellowish gold right there. Very nice. I like that. And you can flip this out, and you can attach it on her back and in car mode. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But yeah, pretty cool accessory. I like it. Very nice. So there you go. That is what she comes with. Hey. All right, and here's Solus Prime in her vehicle mode. Kind of a car. I don't know what kind of car this is, but looks pretty cool. I like it. Tons of, you got a lot of purple on it, but you do got some gold to break up throughout. Got some nice gold paint right here. Now this purple right here is a deeper, like a darker purple than what this is. So, I don't know. I don't think that's painted. It's just a different kind of purple, which, it's cool. It breaks up the, the light purple, so that's pretty good. You do got a little silver. That is painted too as well. The rims are painted. Very nicely done. I like that. I love when they go a little further. A little couple steps. There's grill is painted gunmetal silver. That's very nice. So pretty decent job on the paint job. For the paint. You got the gold right here back there. So breaks up the purple a lot. So very nice. I like it. It rolls just fine. Very nicely done. Underneath, you like to see that kind of thing. But yeah, not a bad. You got this little thing right here sticking out. But I think if you have to unpeg it and then lift it up a little bit. I think if you left it like it might fit okay if you just do it, put it down like that, in the middle, like it's supposed to be. It's her skirt or kind of thing going on. I think if you do that, it'd be fine. But I like it like this. It kind of looks cool. I like that. Very nice. You got the gold windows too, if I didn't mention that. But yeah, pretty cool little car mode, I guess you want to call it. Now you can take this. You can put this on top right here if you want to. There's a couple ways you can store the weapons. It kind of looks goofy. You can use it as a blaster if you want to. Or you can take this and you can tab it. There's a little slot right here on the back. And you can tab it right here as well. I think that looks a little better, kind of on the side. That looks, doesn't look terrible. You may could put it right there. I don't know. The wheels might get in the way. If you do that, let me try to do that. See if I can. Well, I guess you may can. Nah, I don't know if you can. Maybe on this side. I doubt it. I think this little tab right here gets in the way too as well. So I guess you can, but it kind of rubs up against the wheel. So that kind of looks goofy anyways. It ain't gonna work anyway. So you can put maybe another gun if you have a gun or something like that. You can put that in that port right there. Find a hole, put something in it. Giggity. All right, there you go. There's Solus Prime in her alt mode. I like it. All right, up first as always, there's Wheelie. There is Magic Square Prowl. You got Toxitron from New Age. And you have Siege Red Alert. And Dustbuster Jazz. And there's some scale for you. Alrighty, back from transformation. Here she is in all her glory. Transformation is pretty fun, you know, especially with the arms and everything. You know, had issues with this part, these little parts right here, you know, that fell off. They're only these little nub things. They're not really, you know, a lot to grab onto. So those will pop off a lot. This popped off on me, you know, during the transformation as well. And also this part right here is on this little nub thing too as well. It will pop off real easily. So, you know, wish they would have fixed that a little bit. You maybe could put some kiki on it, maybe a little, you make it a little tighter and everything. But overall, fun transformations, especially with the arms and everything. It looks pretty cool. I like how this covers up. Most of the time they would just let that open, but I like how they covered that up. It's pretty good. But yeah, here you go. Here she is. I think she looks really good. She's got a little mouth right here with a little arr. But yeah, very nice head sculpt. Silver, beautiful green eyes. You got the gold for the head crest. Looks really good. Some gold throughout to kind of break up the purple. This silver is painted. They didn't paint this at all, but you know, you got the gold right here. The thighs are painted silver and the gold, and the feet are painted silver. So that's very nice. I like that, and it cleans up really good. Got some gold back here. Got the tires right here. All right. So as far as articulation, you can look down a little bit, not much at all. This doesn't tab in the best either. So kind of the tolerances are. Let me see if I can make this better. Because there's two little slots right there, and there's two tabs and everything. It's supposed to tab into there. So let's see if I can get that in there. Okay, there's a little better. Okay, all right. Like I said, look down a little bit, look up, not much. Now it does. It's on a ball peg, but that doesn't really tab in that well. So you got a little gap whenever you look up. So not much looking up. Side, well, can you go all the way around? Doesn't look like they got little shoulder things right there kind of getting away. So I wouldn't force it. So look, you know, just like a normal robot can, so that's not bad. And you got a little attitude as well. But I do like the head sculpt, looks good. All right, you got the 80s women working shoulder pads. These are some big old shoulder pads. They're on little hinge things right here, so you can lift them up if you want to. You can lift them down right there. But she will go 90 degrees for out there, all the way around. You do have a 90-degree elbow bend. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have a swivel in and out of the hand. So it's on a ball peg. You can see right there. That's pretty good. Like I said, those little nub things will come untapped, or that will come off if you don't watch it. All right, it does have a waist swivel. Very nice. I like that. And you got this little skirt thing, kind of gets in the way, but you can lift it up. It's on a hinge right here. You can Van Damme all day, every day. Very nice. As far as going up, you're going to get up to about right there. Then you're going to start going out, but you can lift up to about right there. So very nice. And as far as back right there, this gets in the way a little bit. Thigh swivel. You do have about 90 degrees for the knee bend. You got a toe tilt up a little bit. Now you have this for transformation. You have this, you can use this kind of as a, I guess, a ankle bend or something. It's kind of, it looks kind of goofy, but you can, get like that. So that's pretty good. So you can use it if you want to. That's pretty good. You do have a nice rocker and everything. Now you can move the tires. The tires are in the back. I think it looks really good on the back, but if you like it, this way, you can move them out right there if you want. However, it's your transformer. Do what you want. Have fun with it, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, you got a little, I don't know if a toe tilt up or down, nothing like that, but you do have a nice rocker. So that's very nice. All right. As far as the weapon, you can, she can hold it. Just untab, this right here and push it through, and you can use it as like that. And you have a couple options you can store it too as well. There's a tab right here, or there's a little slot right there like you use for the, I forgot to mention there's a little green or a little gold paint right there. But what you do is you flip this out just like you did the car mode, and you can use it like this. Come on, golly, come on now. All right, and just gonna throw her around, and you can tab it in like this. See, golly, come on now. You can tab it in, so you can hold it like that. You can do that, or you can also tab in. You can use it right here if you want to. If you want, you can have it like that, however you want to, and then that's about it. right there. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. You can, hold her, store her weapon on her back and everything. That's pretty cool. So like that. So there you go. There's Solus Prime. Oh, I forgot to mention 2 of the articulation points. So you also have this option where just because of transformation, you can use it as a butterfly. So you can untab it back here. I forgot to mention this, and it really helps out for, articulation and everything to get her in some great poses. So you just kind of tab it back in there. So you can use that. That is pretty cool. You do have a swivel down here. I don't know if I mentioned that for the foot, but you do have a swivel out there. And you can also use this right here, this peg right here. You can use this. I think it's pretty cool. You can kind of use it, like that if you want to. And you can also tab it back here if you want to store it, just like the other way. I think it kind of looks goofy like this, but I mean, it's your Transformer, have fun with it, and everything like that. So here you go. There's 2 options, and like I said, I did miss the 2 points of articulation, which I really, really like the, when they have a butterfly, that is freaking awesome. So there you go. Sorry about that. All right, there she is next to one of the 13 primes. There's Prime, and there is Red Alert. And there's Siege Optimus Prime, Siege Sideswipe. You got Gears and Brawn, Core Class Wheelie, and then Tits McGee Redguard. And there's some more scale for you. And Crapagonics, Crappy Toilet Paper, AAA Battery, Carmex, Care Bears, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale.
Well, hey there, everybody. If you made this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on this is Age of the Primes. This is one of the 13 Primes. This is Solus Prime. Overall, I really like her. Main issues I have is stuff just popping off, especially her little forearm covers. The little nub thing's not really working that well. And the back here, the little, the tab in doesn't, it will come undone quite a bit when you're trying to manipulate her and everything. And that little part, the grill pops off too as well. Like I said, it's that nub little thing going on. The little shoulder things kind of popped off when I was transforming. So just be wary of that, stuff is going to pop off. And it shouldn't, but, it's not terrible. It's not the end of the world. But that's just, cause of concern and everything. So overall, but over that, I really like her. The alt mode looks really good. I love the car mode, something different. Transformation is fun. I like the way the arms transform. Just as long as you get, past, not popping off stuff and everything. The bot mode looks really good. Love the head sculpt. The paint on it is really good. Now you got the different purples, the darker and the lighter purples for the plastic, but you also got some gold and silver throughout. The weapon is painted. That is awesome. I love when they do that. So yeah, very great, really good job on the, paint and everything, kind of break up the purple and all that stuff. That's really good. Articulation is pretty good as well, decent, across the board. You actually do have a butterfly. I know it is called a transformation, but it is there and you can use it, and that's awesome. You got the 81 working shoulder pads. They're huge as well. Materials feel, just on par basically with that, but, stuff popping off, that really does suck once, it does kind of get annoying after a while. But other than that, really like it. So yeah, I highly recommend her. I like the Age of the Prime so far. The ones I've gotten have been really, pretty good. So hope you like the review. Hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. Tell me your thought of the review. And I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself, man. Hell freaking Transformers. Hell freaking Solus Prime, man. I love the weapon. Like I said, the Ronin kind of hammer looks pretty good. And you could put the Matrix, my boy Larkin. Definitely go check out Larkin's lair. I saw a picture of him, or I watched his review, and you can put the Matrix right there from Prime. So that's pretty cool. So that's very nice. So, all right. Well, looks like baby's already over there drunk and everything. I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't get set up for this review. I'm sorry about that. Oh, you hit me with the hammer. Oh, it's hammer time. Uh-oh. Hammer time. Uh-oh. Can't touch this. All righty. Good night, folks.